It's match number 35 of this Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League powered by Rocket and co-sponsored by 𝗃𝗃. First up, Fortune Barishal will take on Khulna Tigers, and we are here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, where we are hoping for a cracker of a contest still up for the grabs.
Yeah, I think it's getting very interesting. Apart from Rangpur and Barishal, rest of the teams, apart from Sylhet, who's already been out of the tournament, Chittagong has a very good chance of going through. Even Rajshahi, but Chittagong got 3 more games in hand, so that's something that is in their advantage. Khulna, they got some momentum from the last game. If they keep winning and win couple of their next 3 games, I think they should be also in the hunt. And Dhaka Capitals has the least chance in getting into the top 4, since they have win both games and win it both. So all to play for. It's up to the 3rd or the 4th. I think the 4th position is going to be everyone is fighting for.
Both the teams are looking forward for a win today. If I talk about Fortune Barishal, they have been in terrific touch. All the players are performing as a unit. And for Khulna Tigers, it's going to be a tough ask for them.
Yeah, Fortune Barishal on paper, they look very strong. Yesterday, very good performances led by their captain. All to play for with Khulna Tigers.
A very good afternoon. This is Khulna Tigers clocking on with Fortune Barishal. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃 is the match referee Tamim Iqbal and Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Miraj is going to spin the coin.
Yes, please.
Heads. We'll ball first.
Tamim, what have you decided?
We're going to ball first today.
And any particular reason?
No, we saw yesterday there was a bit of spongy bounce and something assistant for the fast bowlers. Similar kind of weather, again a new pitch today, so hoping to get similar result. But again, looks a hard wicket. Wicket will be good if you apply yourself, and then we'll try and defend as much as we can.
Right, and how happy you are with that outstanding bowling performance of Fahim Ashraf. 5 for 7, incredible figures.
Yeah, that was amazing what he did last game. And I think he has been doing quite well throughout the tournament for us. So again, today is a very important game for us. We need to put up a very good show.
Yeah, you have qualified, but to qualify for the top 2 today is an important game. What have you been telling your boys?
See, we have been telling the boys the same thing. Keep it as simple as possible, because if you start thinking too much about opposition, start thinking too much about the game, then pressure will come. We'll try and make it as simple as possible. We know we have the skills. It's just applying in the middle.
Right. Any changes?
2 changes. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is coming after a long break.
Good to know this.
He had a bad injury, so very excited for him. Ripon is missing out, and then Taijul is missing out. Tanvir is back.
Right. All the best.
Thank you.
Important game, Mehdi Hassan Miraj. You have to win. What is the message to your team yesterday in the dressing room?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great moment for us, and I think very important match, to be honest, because so if we need to win, we have to win this match. So otherwise, we don't think like that.
Areas that you want to see your team improve, which are the areas?
I think our bowlers did very well, especially in the death over Hassan and Salman. They don't give enough runs, and I hope they're doing their job. And I hope the batsmen, I think the way batting like Afif, Naeem and Mahidul Ankon, yes, that's the great. They tone the set, the momentum, will come. So I think it might be little bit changed, but we have to mentally how to get playing these conditions.
Well, you're scoring runs, you're taking wickets, you're the best person to pass the message to the rest of the team.
Yeah, definitely. I always give it to message the dressing room how to play this condition, because we have lots of experience, we know the conditions. So yeah, it's these things.
And any changes for you?
Yeah, we have one change. Like Nawaz is playing, replacement by pace bowler, like I forget it.
No, don't worry about it. All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, the news from the middle is that Fortune Barishal has won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
And the script is nicely written for the
One change for Khulna Tigers. Skipper Mehdi Hassan Miraj will once again lead the side. Naeem Sheikh is in good touch. Mohammad Nawaz comes in. Amir Jamal is out, and Bosisto will also play a crucial role alongside Alex Ross, Afif Hussain. They've got a young and experienced bunch of players in the side and look to weigh things out for their side. What about Fortune Barishal, Mahabhai?
Yeah, a couple of changes. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗀, good to see him back after all the troubles he has gone through with injuries, replacing 𝗵𝗺𝗃. And long leg spinner 𝗃𝗵𝗃 𝗃𝗧, who has done really well. The last game, I thought rightly so, 𝗃𝗍𝗃 𝗃𝗧, the most experienced guy, was given a chance. He did okay, but I thought 𝗃𝗵𝗃 𝗃𝗧 was very good in the initial period. So, they are almost playing their full strength with 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗀 in their side. It's going to be a very good pace attack against Khulna.
Yeah, it's so good to see 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗀 coming in, a true fast bowler from Bangladesh coming in after that injury, recovered well, and now he's getting an opportunity.
He'll love this surface if he hits the right length, because 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗀 is a seam bowler. He hits the deck hard. So if he can bowl the right length, which we speak about 4 to 6 meters, he will enjoy the bounce and the movement.
Thank you very much, Maha.
Thank you.
It will be an exciting contest today, and we hope you watch us. And we now go ahead to the com box with Athar Ali Khan and Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Thank you, Mazhar. In the huddle, the skipper was making sure that what he needs from his team, they are in a really good touch as a team. They've won the last 4 matches on the trot. Khulna Tigers will be hoping this pair, especially this pair, go on and give them a really good solid foundation. They've qualified Fortune Barishal, but what they need is to win today and ensure they qualify for the top 2. Those are the prime position for the playoffs. Winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. It's up to Maidassan Miraj and Mohammad Naeem Sheikh, the 2 openers. Left and right hand combination. Remember the last match they played was against Sylhet Strikers, Khulna Tigers. They restricted them to 142 for 9 and got home by winning by 6 wickets in that particular game. The Maidassan Miraj, who's now opened the innings, also made a very valuable 70 of 50s, set the tone for the chase. Went on to pick the Player of the Match award. He'll be the one who will take first strike, the right-hander. Wonderful, wonderful player. Been very good. His batting has improved leaps and bounds in the recent times. With him is Mohammad Naeem Sheikh, a left-hander, who's also been in pretty good touch. 282 runs in this edition of BPL. Striker of 135. Good afternoon, Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Good afternoon, Athar. Hello, everyone. James Fuller will start proceedings. 5 matches into his BPL career. But this should be an exciting encounter for different reasons. And we're up and running.
Yeah, fresh pitch for the very first time being used. Look at that ball. Look at that movement of the surface. Great delivery to start with.
Appreciated by Mehdi Hassan Miraj. What a delivery to start with. Seamed a bit, bounced a bit, and that should be encouraging for Fuller. Fast bowlers like to see those type of response from the surface.
Yeah, nicely done, but it'll only be a single up and over. That's why it's so very crucial in terms of the lengths between the 6 and 8 meters. Parvez Maharouf have always mentioned that that's the length, especially with the new ball in hand. If you can hit in those lengths, you will trouble the batter. There will be initial movement also. Take that. Short sits up nicely, and he's been an excellent touch, and he's not going to miss out. Lovely way to pick up that kind of a shot And that goes for the maximum. Really good piece of timing to open up his account.
It's almost like he expected a short of a length delivery. 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃, he stood there. Good strike. What can Fuller come back with?
Good single after he smashed that 6 towards the mid-wicket area. Your impressions on the wicket, Ambrose?
From my vantage point, it looks a good surface. Nice covering of grass, and from the first couple of deliveries, it looks like a bit of bounce. And that is encouraging. It's good for fast bowling, it's good for batters as well. Once the bounce is true, you can play your strokes freely. Looks a good surface.
Yeah, they need a good opening partnership here because, as we mentioned earlier, Khulna Tigers desperately needs to grab these 2 points and give them some hope to qualify for the playoffs. If they don't, then they're in a lot of trouble. They have 2 more matches to play. The important this, the man on screen, Madison Miraj, goes big here. Nicely played. Good comeback for the second. That's a good surface because the ball is coming nicely onto the bat. 10 in the first over, 10 without loss. Right, straight away is going to be a spin from the other end. Mohammad Nabi in the attack. See how he goes here. A bit of a bounce, a bit of a carry to the keeper, but he's gone with Mohammad Nabi.
Grip there, boy.
A slow turn. The Khulna Tigers has 100% win record, batting first, 3 wins in 3 games, and they've been given an opportunity to bat first here again one more time. Coach in Barishal has 100% win record, bowling first. There you go, Sir Curtly Ambrose. Makes it interesting, eh?
Very interesting.
Bye. Legs come to them, sorry. Legs come. Little bit. Yeah, perfect. Come on, boys.
Of course, Fortune Barishal already qualified for the playoffs, which is good for them. Khulna Tigers, on the other hand, need to win this game to stay alive. If they lose, it could prove difficult for them to qualify. Officially, but safe. So it's a must-win game, basically, for the Tigers to stay in the competition.
Coming, boys.
Yeah, the best opening partnership for Khulna Tigers is between these 2 in the middle. I think he wants to slip in place. Why not? It's a good move. Mohammad 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃 and Madison Miraj put on 65 against Sylhet Strikers in that previous game in Chattogram. Right, slip in place for the left-hander. Ball.
I do like that with a slip in place because Nabi bowling from around the wicket to the left-handed 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃. And if there's any purchase, he certainly can get it. The slip could come into play.
James, I want you from back. Coming lights.
Yeah, you really don't want to see batters, especially in the first 6 overs, to play too many dots. Again, well bowled outside part of the bat. There's a bit of a grip and turn. That's exactly what Talha Zubair mentioned in his interview earlier on. He's expecting the ball to grip and turn. So Definitely there is some. I mean, that's the area where he needs to play. Down the ground with the spin. He picks up a single. Very good over. 3 in that over. After 2, Khulna 13 without loss. 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗀 end the attack. So good to see him back. A hint of movement coming back into the left-hander. So he'll pick up a couple of runs. First season. Beg your pardon, first game of this season for 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗀. He got himself injured early in the year 2023 in July. That's his BPL career, 30 wickets, economy of 8, just over 8. Had a knee surgery. He played the recently concluded NCLT 2024, which was held in December last year. Picked up 10 wickets in 5 matches. Look at that carry one more time. And it was pretty economical at under 7 runs in an over, 6.33. The last ODI that he played for Bangladesh was way back in July 2023, which was against Afghanistan, and he did his knee and he had to go for the surgery. But good to see him recovering and bowling. How difficult it is for the bowlers, Sir Curtly Ambrose, to go through that knee surgery, wait for the right time, and then come back.
Well, I've never been through it, so it's difficult for me to really explain what they have to go through. But it can't be an easy process, considering you're talking about your knee, where it takes a lot of pressure when you slam that knee into the ground over and over. So it has to be a situation where rehabilitation and the right time to come back. Make sure that the knee is healed properly. Because the last thing you would want as a fast bowler is to come back too soon and then hurt yourself again. So I reckon it can't be an easy process, especially when you really want to play. But you have to exercise patience. And that's where the doctors and the physio stuff comes in.
Yeah, he took almost 1.5 years to play a game after that knee surgery when he played the NCLT 20. And now Tamim Iqbal feels that he's ready to play, and is given this opportunity to 𝗵𝗂𝗽𝗀. Wanted to slash it over the top of the point and cover fielder, misses it completely. On-field umpires, Syed Shoykut from Bangladesh. Hafizur Rahman Litu, also from Bangladesh. This time he wanted to go big on the onside, misses it completely. After the 3rd over, it's 16 without loss. And Mohammad Nabi to continue. Big swing on the onside. He's very lucky that we got gone anywhere.
Swinging against the spin is always a dangerous thing to do. Ball spinning away from you and he tried to go onside. Very, very fortunate not to have been caught. Good delivery from Mohammad Nabi. Swinging away, this time from Mahedi. Got a boundary. That's a better shot. Playing with the spin.
And he enjoys it. 𝗵𝗍𝗻 𝗵𝗀 has picked up the gap beautifully here. There is hint of turn, and as you rightly pointed out, Sir Curtly Ambrose, to be able to play a shot with the turn definitely helps the batter. Yeah, just down the leg side, so easy pickings for 𝗵𝗍𝗻 𝗵𝗀. Boundary early in the over. This time he goes down the wicket and he smashes it. He smashes it into the stand. What a shot! That is from the skipper.
They are happy about that. Good use of the feet from the skipper. Got to the pitch and hit it very well, high and hard over mid-wicket for maximum. That's 10 from 2 deliveries. Nabi's under some pressure.
Picks up a single, says this is good cricket. Didn't even wanted to go and repeat that shot. Yeah, if it's there, fine. If it's not, then you got to play smart cricket. Rotation of a strike in the first 4 deliveries, 12 on the board in this over. Brings the left-hander on strike. Makes some room. Clever from even Mohammad Nabi.
I'm not so sure if I agree with how Naeem is playing. They've already got 12 in the over. Keeper looking good. Just give him some support. Don't try and play hero. That's better. That should be 2. Good work from the fielder at long off. Had to travel a long way. 14 from that over. A good one for Khulna Tigers. After 4, 30 without loss.
Good team effort to ensure they can put the runs on the board, but they need to watch out, especially the man on screen, Fahim Ashraf, 5 for 7 in the previous game in the attack. And that is a wide.
So he's brimming with confidence, Ashraf. Well, the batter was very close to the delivery. Good shot. A little bit of room for 𝗵𝗍𝗻𝗀. And it goes for 6. That's incredible.
It's a super shot there. He square cutted it beautifully and powerfully. He brings such a positive vibe to his team. Always looking to score and always looking to score quickly. Hardly misses out. That is a cracking shot. He muscles it over the fielder at extra cover and point for the maximum. This time it's on the onside. And it sails over for another maximum. What a shot. Back-to-back 6s for the skipper, 𝗵𝗍𝗻 𝗵𝗀.
What a blow. What a blow. Right in the hitting arc. And he played it well. Went a long way. Probably saying to Ashraf, not because you took 5 wickets the last game, I'm going to take the attack to you. So far, he's doing well. 𝗵𝗍𝗻𝗀, the skipper.
Yeah, very positive. Good positive intent, especially from the skipper, 𝗵𝗍𝗻 𝗵𝗀. He knows how important and crucial these 2 points are. A ball, good comeback from Fahim Ashraf, attacking the stumps. 13 6s and 24 4s in this edition for the skipper, 𝗵𝗍𝗻 𝗵𝗀.
He's raced to 27 from 13 deliveries. This is turning out to be a decent power play, if they continue in this vein.
Yeah, very good. without losing a wicket, and the way Mason Miraj has handled himself in the middle, very good. Excellent start for them. Trying to hit it over the top on the offside because of the bounce. We've seen the ball to bounce, and when it bounces, the batters back themselves up to try to play square of the wicket.
That's what I said from the very first over. Because of the good bounce and the ball coming onto the bat, batters are free to play their strokes. We don't have to worry if one's going to keep low and that kind of thing. It's a good track. 13 already from this over.
And that's well bowled into the block hole. Good, really good delivery. Yeah, they've played each other, and the last time when they locked horns, Barishal batted first. They scored 167 for 9. And in reply, Khulna was so close to win that one. In the end, losing that match by 7 runs. They ended up scoring 160 for 6. Wickets in hand, they should have won that match. But they're really good from Fortune Barishal bowlers. And the fielder comes inside the circle at short third. This is going to be last delivery. It's been a good over. Has he connected? Has he connected? Yes, just enough to get over the top of that fielder, Mahmudullah. But he still managed to pick up 2 more. Very good over for Khulna Tigers. 15 in that over. After 5, they move to 45 without loss.
Going to be 𝗵𝗲𝗃 back in the team after a while. He shuffle to the offside. Bowler just bowls it tightly and just managed to get a single from that one. It's been quite a convincing start here, Danny, by the Khulna Tigers.
Hello, Shamim. Yes, afternoon, everyone here. Tigers, yeah, inserted. No surprises, really. Given it's a fresh surface and the evidence from yesterday and last night, we know there's been quite a revamping of the square here in Mayapur. Pace bowlers are enjoying it. There's carry, there's a bit of lateral movement. So you've got to be watchful. Batters.
Well, it's drifting down the leg side. Really couldn't get hold of it as he tried to swivel round. 𝗵𝗲𝗃 has been quite impressive in his comeback. And in the previous over, he was generating pace. He's out. Have a look at this. 132 and 135.5 and picking up the speeds to almost 140. Then the change of pace. It's been good. And in addition to the change of paces, he's been bowling to the left right-handers and getting it pretty tight. So that tells you that he's been doing well in the nets and practicing hard. As we say, he tries the slow one, goes a little all right.
Yeah, I remember seeing 𝗵𝗲𝗃 over the years. 𝗂𝗍's had some back issues, like most quick bowlers, with their salt, legs as well. And you think about knees, ankles, groin, through your pelvis area, your back. I'll just tick all the boxes, thanks.
You're just playing it safe, covering all parts of the body.
Well, I do know what it's like. Kurt made it look easy, King Kurt. Mr. Ambrose, too easy.
Oh, got him! The Yorker length strikes him on the pads, and that's the celebration, the salute. That hurt the batter in more ways than one. Hurt his foot and got his wicket.
Yeah, good reward. And insult to 𝗃𝗍𝗃. Let's carry you off. The head he smashed on the foot. All jokes aside, this could be nasty, could be very uncomfortable. Let's see what hits him on the ankle or right up on the, or right on the toe. Yeah, and there you go, back on the middle stump. The first one down. There's a little salute from 𝗵𝗲𝗃. Well done, son. Yes.
And the manner, just the unprotected part, but he has to go 29 in very quick time, cleaned up by 𝗵𝗲𝗃. It's 47 for 1. Alex Ross in the middle. Well, it's coming when the team are not too badly placed. 377 runs in his BPL career. But 𝗿𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃 has got his tail up. What a brilliant comeback here by this man. And that's a good delivery and well played too. Taps it away and opens his account.
Yeah, solid. Get off the mark, but you're going about Yorkers, you're going about that 7 or 8 metre length, that back end of a length, and bumpers, bounces. That is a peach of a Yorker. Nasty for 𝗿𝗫𝗍 on the toe and then back onto the stumps. What a cracking Yorker. And I keep saying this, any form of the game, you get that Yorker right, and that's what you can do. You can salute to the coaching staff. That's how to do it.
Yeah, talk about toe crushers. It's a real one. Oh, straight down. Take that. That is superlative shot. Right through the line. 𝗬𝗫𝗍𝗃 is looking good.
Brings up the team 50 for the Tigers. Yeah, lovely stroke. Going full again here. 𝗿𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃. Yeah, it's the length. It's through the line. And as sweet as a nut, name. Yes, sir. Well, the bowler just had a salute for the wicket, and Naeem can salute this one downtown.
With offered, immediately latching onto that one. That's racing away to the boundary. Good finish after the wicket to the over with the bat. 11 runs coming from it. Power play done and dusted. 56 for 1. With his left arm orthodox. 55 wickets in his BPL career. That's pretty good. 4 for 13, his best. Look at the last ball of the previous over.
Yeah, it's actually just a little too short. He's overcompensating for the previous one that went for 4 back past him. 𝗿𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗃. Just overcompensating. He just lets out that disgust there because he's short and wide and just got pumped quite comfortably. For Naeem, look at him, 24 from 17.
Reverse straight away and not making contact. But that was understandably premeditated. But the very first ball of a new bowler, do you want to go and do that?
Well, Shamim, they keep telling you, they don't care. The modern player with that no fear factor in T20 or T10, this is what they do. They back themselves. If they see the length, trying to put him off it. Yeah, it's a little too full for it. It's a nice bit of flight, isn't it, from Tanveer? That just says the spinner's bowling slower. If they're brave enough to bowl slow, give it some air, give it some time to just grip a bit and bounce.
He does give that some air, but this is within striking range. That is swept and in the orthodox manner and all the way for a flat 6. Wow, what a shot that is.
Now, I was asking Mr. De Silva, head curator here, Gumany, he said, look, we have to bring the boundaries in this side, back to the players' dugout, the pavilion end. It's only about 57 metres there because of the protection and the safety factor of players sliding. This side, however, is a bit bigger. Here's a 6 and a 4, but look how much the boundaries come in here, Shamim. They really do bring it in substantially on both sides.
Yes, they did, and what a way to play the reverse. It's an exact mirror image of the conventional sweep. Look at this, and he was on top of that, along the ground, looking rather ominous, is Alex Ross, much to the delight of the crowd. Under a little bit of pressure, the bowler Tanveer. He goes again, drifting down leg. All he has to do is swivel round and help it on its way. This is a masterclass in sweeping.
That's that New Zealand international dialing call, isn't it? +64, 4, and let's kick on back to Auckland, New Zealand. Look at that. He's so good, Alex Ross, at this. Little dab. Saying it, Shamim. No fear factor. The modern player, because of the 360 degrees, you have to have that in your locker.
Well, he goes again. This time round he finds the fielder. just in his arc so comfortably. I think Tanvi would do well, just pull it back a little bit, the length to make him try and extend his arms to go for that sweep. Is just dropping the balls in a very comfortable area for Ross to sweep either side of the wicket. 𝗫𝗺𝗫𝗂𝗽𝗓 Sheikh on strike now. He's done well in the previous over. What's he going to do? Take him on? Play quietly, not taking him on. Quickly through for the first. Oh dear, there might be a mishap here. Chance of a run out. Direct throw might have had him in a spot of bother, but not to be. 7 overs done. Bowling 10 from him. Nabi has gone for 17. Ibadat, despite the wicket, has gone for 14. So pretty expensive, all the bowlers. It's just the width offered and very comfortably played away, despite the despairing effort. Could not stop the ball from racing to the boundary.
Yeah, James Fuller back into the attack. He's met with this. Just a slight bit of width on it and that length. Naeem, too good. Ashraf couldn't stop the 900th for BPL 11. Keep working, Jimmy.
Yeah, he needs to work a bit. He's gone for quite a few runs in the first over, and a boundary of the first ball is going to play on his mind, that's for sure. See what he comes up with next. Width offered, sliced it. But maybe not where he intended, but eventually it goes through extra. The swing of the bat took it over to the boundary.
It just shows you the form Naeem is in. Mohammad Naeem, in terms of slight bit of width, not a lot. Knows, trusts the bounce now because he's in. It's not fizzing through from Fuller. He doesn't want to get too full either, because that's what happens.
Let's drag it back a little bit. That middling leg, the back of leg delivery. But he needs to bowl. And oh, that is delectable. Nice touch. Waited for that ball at the last moment. Has played it away. Couldn't find the gap in the field, but a single nevertheless. 9 runs in quick time in this over.
Just checking his footwear here. He should be wearing studs, definitely. It's a very green square. Not to mention the grass clippings rolled in here. And Mohammad Naeem Sheikh, oopsie, yeah, he's got the studs on, but maybe not the long ones. Just maybe at the back, the heel ones he's looking at there and checking out his wardrobe malfunction. Naeem.
Oh, not a little cramp for space. We're talking about the batters wearing studs and spikes. What about that? Just slipped over and lost his balance.
It's just it's a strong follow through, James Fuller. See that a lot with some bowlers, don't you? A few Aussies I've seen do that recent times too.
Giving his all, because he knows that he's got to break this partnership. Down the leg side. Could have done better. Tried the slow delivery. Went a little awry down the leg side. Lucky it didn't go past that fine leg fielder. Yard either way, it could have gone for 4.
You've seen a little bit in test matches too, Shammers. The square's so green, and sometimes on day 1 of a test match, quite green. Foot marks and pop increase there, and the big fellas seem to take a tumble. Even Cummins, the captain of Australia, Hazlewood, and tests gone by. Does happen.
Oh, that's it. That's the one. You want to try and keep the batters quiet with that length. 11 runs from that over. 83 for 1. try to make amends and get some sort of revenge back. And also the question of points being added on. Wait, guide, but straight to the fielder.
Shamu, it was frustrating that, wasn't it, when you think about 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗶𝗃 in that 77 off 59 with 6 sixes and 4 sixes. He was holding it together beautifully. Skipper got 33 himself just quietly. Now he has gone today for 29. Some similarities here, but can 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗶𝗃 go on, transfer this into a big one for the Tigers, who really do need a win here this afternoon?
There he goes. Bang! Crushes it. Despite that effort, it went sailing away over the top. Just what the doctor ordered.
𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Tigers fans are loving 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃 on the charge and carving over that onside. Geez, it sounded good. Was.
Cricket is, look at that, 67 meters. Going back to the fact that the reaction from 𝗵𝗺cie. And he just plays it quietly away. Didn't look at the manner in which he played that shot. Easiest to maneuver it through the covers. And for another 4 runs.
Hashtag timing, baby. Look at this. See, that's no means a half volley. It's into the surface a bit. And remember, this is Fahim Ashraf that got 5 for 7 yesterday. So he is in a nice groove here, the bowler. Fine.
Nice groove, the bowler getting slaughtered here. Cricket is such a great leveler, isn't it, Danny boy? Yeah, goes round, comes round. What you give to the batters, they give back to you the next day. Not too long ago. 1 for 25 already, and 3 balls to go in this over. Swivel gets all of that, and another maximum. Oh, he's really being belligerent. He is being attacking, and he races to a 50 in just 26 balls.
Well, we were just talking about that half century, the last time these two met. Matchbox 30 that was, and now here we are in match 35. And he's got another half century against the same opposition. Can he go better than his 77 the other day there in Chattogram? Look at that, smashed off the wall. I reckon all the air's gone out of that ball now, Shammers.
Sure has. The 𝗵𝗺 partnership has come up in just 19 deliveries. Shot. Oh, it tries to get bad on ball. And he's got an edge. I think he's gone, yes. It's just a faint touch. No reaction from Mushfiqur Rahim. Hardly an appeal, but there was definitely a noise. And a fantastic innings comes to an end.
Just what the Tigers needed, because he had unleashed, certainly in this over and a previous one. 16 off, 1 to go, but here's the wicket. 5th ball of Fahim Ashraf's second over. Good healthy nick. 𝗵𝗺cie does the rest, much to the delight of Fahim. He gets his man. Got 50 again, but 51 this time for 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃𝗃. It is now 99 for 2.
𝗂𝗃 Hussain, new batter in. 1774 runs at a decent strike rate. He's got the launching pad set there by Media Hasan Miraj and Naeem Sheikh early, so he can bank on that.
Yeah, just saying the Tigers needed that innings, but Barishal needed the wicket more, I reckon. Fizzing was Naeem Sheikh, smashing it. Yeah, it figures he missed out there and could still be there and should still be kicking on, but he's not. It's a second one down.
And a dead ball straight away. Some relief for the bowler with that wicket in that over. 99 for 2. What a compilation, but they've lost the important wicket of Naeem Sheikh. Up to Alex Ross, who's looked very dangerous, very attacking. Nabi has gone for 17 in his first 2. I just feel that Ross will go on his merry way. He'll try to take on the wily old Nabi Mohammad Nabi. He's got to be a little careful. Oh, drags it forward of square, just to the fielder for a single. Well, in the grandstand, of course, we have Zone 36, a heartfelt tribute to the wounded student warriors of that historic movement. It's a moving reminder of how much courage and resilience shaped our nation. Now, 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Hussain, what has he been told by the think tank? The 100 has come up in the meantime with that single. Comfortably placed, to say the least, going at 10.91. Second 50 coming in 20 deliveries. Really a blitzkrieg over there. There was carnage when the two of them were going.
So I hear a hint of sadness in your voice, Shammers, that both openers are gone.
Yeah, they were looking very good and very threatening. But all credit to the bowling unit for coming back. That's what it's all about. Ebbing and flowing of the game keeps that interest generated in us, in the crowd, in the teams themselves. And he's got a slip in position, really wants to bowl, get that little bit of ball going outside the line of off.
Rightly so, Shammers. He's just got out there, hasn't got off the mark, so new man in. All that experience from Mohammad Nabi and show. There. Liked it. Flight was right, juiced the edge, but not quite fine enough to go to slip.
Well, that will definitely be a moral victory for Mohammad Nabi. As I mentioned, needs to bowl that line, which he does. A little bit of grip straightened. Suppose in a way you could say that was deliberately sort of played guided, but it was in the air for a while. Oh, movement from the bowler, movement from the batter. You see how wide of the crease he bowled?
Yeah, and it's the deception of the pace too. Even slower this one, 80 k's. How does this miss? Oh, the bounce. We've gone on about the bounce on the surface, and this time goes against the bowler. Lucky for the batter.
And that he didn't know very much about that one. This has been a very, very good over from Nabi. Only 3 runs from it. Halfway through, 102 for 2.
Runs for over, they've been 202, which I feel is a very, very good score. Here comes 𝗏𝗏 Hussain. First time in the day, straight away, turn and bounce, just like Mohammad Nabi from the other end. Encouraging staff to Langrak spinner. Afternoon, Tino Mavayo. In good spirits?
Good afternoon, 𝗃𝗄𝗃 Maharuf. Good spirits indeed. It's been an exciting start to this afternoon game. Healthy rates, 10 to the over. And that's Hassan Mirage's foot, so that ball landing smack bang on the big toe. That will just be to compress it, make sure that it doesn't swell up too much. Once that happens, you won't be able to get that foot back in a boot.
Good hit, very good hit by 𝗃𝗃 Hussain. Couple of bounces, trickles away. 𝗃𝗃 Hussain looking busy.
Yeah, it takes confidence to be able to play this stroke this early on in the innings, especially when you've seen that there's turn on for Rashad. It's that far enough over short third.
After that stroke, changing the field, cow point coming towards extra cover and sweeper cover moving towards third man, going really fine for that reverse sweep. Conventional sweep this time, just for a single. Just on Mehdi and Miraj, I think it's going to be a major impact on this game. With the 4 overs, he's up to bowl, because in this pitch, his 4 overs becomes really crucial. 𝗏𝗏 Hussain against Sylhet strikers was really good. Degree of turn, the loop, the bounce. control what he shows, absolutely brilliant. On top of it, a very good hitter down the order and a good fielder. A complete package for white ball cricket as far as I'm concerned, this young man. Sweep again. Swept on length and missed out.
You'll find that they'll employ a lot of the sweep shot. Especially if you continue to get this amount of turn. 11 gone, 108 for 2.
Right is coming to play. I'm pretty sure it'll get packed just like yesterday. In his last tour, 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃, the pace he has bowled has been the most impressive part, isn't it?
Yeah, on a surface that's taking a bit of turn, it's been very good. 3.1 overs, just 20 runs. And unlike his normal figures, he's bowling his final over and he hasn't got any additions to the wickets column yet. And that's what's so valuable about 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃. If he's not getting wickets, he's economical. Seldom do you find him not doing the other.
That looked really close. Maybe the height. That's the only question Mushfiqur Rahim was asking 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃. Generally, I thought it did pitch in line, turned a little bit. Pitch offering so much bounce. I think it's a sensible call not to go upstairs. Nevertheless, the turn, the bounce, the control 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 shows is just outstanding. Comes off the track, probably saw him coming down and drifted down the leg side.
Just telegraphed his intention slightly early. Alex Ross, a couple of deliveries ago, yeah, there's bounce, and that's why the umpire would have confidently said not out.
Just like for Rishad Hussain, the sweeper cover has moved towards third man for the reverse sweep for Afif Hussain. There you go. The man right in the corner, covering the boundary. He used to be much more straighter. Trying to attack it. Afif Hussain was trying to go extra cover and Nabi being really crafty, throwing it outside the off stump. This is a great battle against a quality left-hand, a youngster breaking through, and 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃, the seasoned campaigner. Even before the batsman does it, he knows what's going to happen. Last ball of the Nabi spell coming up. Ball name turned a bit, and Alex Ross was undone by a magnificent delivery on a good length and turn, and Timber strikes leg stump.
Yeah, the gripping in the surface just made the ball delay the time it got to the batter, and Alex Ross was through it too quickly. I did say it's not often that Nabi doesn't register in that wickets column, and he has. At the end of his over and the end of his spell, Ross goes for 20, Nelson for 3.
Yeah, just a quick correction, it was a middle stump, not the leg stump. That's how well 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 was bowling wicket to wicket. At number 5, 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 likes to be innovative, likes to be aggressive with the sweep, the reverse sweep against the spinners. I'm sure Tamim Iqbal will have a plan against 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃's unusual stroke play. And this was a very good delivery on a length. Probably played a little too early by Alex Ross, just stuck on the pitch, crashing into the middle stump. And you correctly said, Tino, not many times 𝗂𝗺𝗃𝗃 goes without any wickets. Strikes in the last ball, and the entire dugout knows how big a wicket it was.
102 for 2 at the halfway stage, and they were going comfortably at 10s to the over. They were certainly looking to be getting to that 200 mark, but I think they need to reassess as a team because of the amount of turn that we are seeing on the surface. Rishad himself doing a wonderful job. There's 1 over, 1 ball has gone for 7, but you can expect him to continue to cause problems, in particular for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 with the ball turning away from him. and being you at the crease. Slip in. The other thing that Khulna will need to remember for themselves is they've got a couple of decent spinners themselves. 𝗿𝗂𝗧 𝗵𝗺, we've seen him do a wonderful job early on. As we have a look at the dismissal of Alex Ross. They've also got Nasser Mohammed, who will be able to do something handy with the ball later on. So I think just a reassessment, because of how the surface is playing, important for Khulna.
Reassessing is going to be very, very important, because if you go too hard too early, you might not bat the 20 overs. That's the quality what the spin attack of Fortune Barishal have in their armory. And also 𝗵𝗎𝗻 𝗵𝗺, looking at from the dressing room, will be wanting to get out there simply because Khulna Tigers has got two left-arm spinners. That's a very good shot by Afif Hussain. In one knee, with the turn, a very good hit into the grandstand.
Yeah, so this is something that Tamim Iqbal and Rashad are needing to be aware of. With the ball turning into him, he will look to play this shot, and he plays it well. Afif Hussain
played it well because it was with the turn, it wasn't the googly. As expected, slightly shorter. Good hit mainly because he played it on length. He's waiting for something full. Off it goes for an 85-meter hit. Just on 𝗵𝗎𝗻 𝗵𝗺, it becomes really important, those 4 overs against players like Tamim Iqbal, David Malan. Remember, up in Chittagong, both those players was dismissed in consecutive deliveries by 𝗵𝗎𝗻 𝗵𝗺. That's how important the captain of Khulna Tigers, and hopefully he can patch it up and get out there. 120 for 3. Get the socks in and get the shoes back on. Probably not able to run, but these 4 overs becomes really crucial.
firmly struck. But the sweeper on that offside, very square to Afif Hussain. So important what you mentioned about 𝗿𝗎𝗻 𝗵𝗺. I know it's painful. I wonder if maybe he should have just kept the shoe on after he got that big toe strapped, because it will start to throb, it will swell up a little bit even though it's got the strapping on. Might struggle to get that boot back on. For coolness sake, we hope not.
Yeah, good to know you have a medical degree as well, Tino Mavayo. Bit of physiotherapy. That's a good shot. 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Hussain trying to bowl the bounce. He just sat up very nicely. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝚳 was grown up playing in bouncy pitches and plays the horizontal shots really well and in total control.
That's a good shot. Rolling the wrists because there was a bit of extra bounce, but controlled it well. Believe me, it's not a physiotherapy background. It's Dale Steyn, who dropped one on my toe a few years ago.
Two is a call by 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗳 and comes back. That's very good running, quick, and the communication in the middle was excellent between Afif and William 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗳.
Yeah, you mentioned the running. Have a look at this. Parviz. First thing is he calls 𝗂𝗎𝗪 straight away. He's so quick. He gets back there and his partner's almost 3/4 of the way down.
Tamim Iqbal caught on his heels at mid-off. Damage done in the middle.
Now this is good, in particular from 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗳, who's just walked out to the middle. One, because we know that run rate has just been pulled back slightly, but nice and positive from him.
Yeah, being positive is not only about hitting 4s and 6s. It's about running the first one hard, putting the pressure, trying to get back to the second run, showing the body language. This is called positiveness. But William Bosisto brings to the team the positiveness in the field as well while fielding. 1-2-8-4-3 with a 9.37. They need every single to be converted to 2 if they can. Shot again, picks it up, Afif Hussain, and goes the distance. It's a good shot. I don't think 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 meant to bowl a bounce. It's a drag down. Afif Hussain, he smashed it.
Yeah, he's targeting the big grandstand side, which is the shorter boundary for him, leg side. But I want you to take a look at how he's played this shot. He's deliberately gone up, knowing that boundary is short and there's an opportunity to get 6. Good awareness from the young man.
Short in stature, but backs a punch, Afif Hussain. Very, very good shot. 66-meter confirmation. This time, understandably. And ends the over with a single. 15 runs from that over, 135 for 3. 10 runs from here onwards. After both these batters have been settled, they'll be very unhappy. Nicely ball. Rishad Hussain is keeping it really tight.
A really good approach from Afif Hussain. Positive from the time he walked out to the middle. Not afraid to play his percentage strokes. Got himself to 25 from 20.
William Bosisto is very good at these invention strokes. The sweep, the slog sweep. And I thought he missed out because it was a leg spinner. The length was correct for him to go over cow point for a boundary. Missed out.
Not a bad call off air, Fabreeze. You're spot on. Looking to play the reverse sweep. He's very confident on the sweep and reverse. Especially the flat sweep in front of square on leg side. Gets a lot of boundaries in between backward square and your deep mid wicket on the boundary.
Nicely ball. Probably saw Afif Hussain giving himself room, tried to go through the offside, following him and slightly short of the length.
Yeah, 2 from the first 3 balls of this over. Very good. Be interesting to see the approach from Afif Hussain. He's just got to be sensible. The bowler's bowling well. He's allowed to do that. Wonder what that's come off.
Probably the glove of Afif Hussain, if not has to be called a wide. Quietly after the 15 runs from that last over, Rishad Hussain just given away 2 runs in 4 deliveries. Good stuff, very good stuff. Ball into his field and most importantly, not giving the length but Afif Hussain is looking for. He's looking for something full to go over mid-wicket or long on. This young man is bowling really well.
Yeah, he's got to get this one flat. Don't give him that little bit of air because he will take on that mid-wicket boundary.
Or else bowler googly. Puller. Oh, almost sweeping through for the LPW. Very good over by Rishad Hussain. Just the 3 runs from that. 15 overs done. 138 for 3.
Afif on 26 of 24. Bosisto just came in 9 of 6. Fahim Ashraf, who picked up a fifer in the previous game, gave away 31 today in his first 2 overs. Picked up a wicket. As I welcome Sir Curtly Ambrose. It's a good day, Sir Curtly.
Hello, Mazda. It certainly is. And at this time, the Tigers are looking good. These remaining 5 overs are going to be so crucial for both teams. Good running, good running. It's a game that a Tiger must win to keep their playoffs hopes alive. If they lose this game, it could prove to be very difficult for them. So it's a must-win game for them. Barishal are good. They're already qualified, so they're okay. But they still want to win to get that momentum going into the playoffs.
Gives some room, finds the gap, will get the boundary. Positive intent from Afif Hussain and good execution as well.
Not having such a good day so far, Ashraf. Proving to be very expensive. Slow delivery, but was well picked by Afif Hussain. Put it away quite easily for 4.
Edged and gone. A soft dismissal for Afif. He's dejected, and why not? But Fahim Ashraf got the reward of some very good bowling.
Trying to play it square of the wicket on the offside. Managed to get a top edge. And an easy catch for Mushfiqur, the wicket keeper. Hussain is gone for 32. Khulna Tigers 144 for 4. So he consistently hit those areas and has been rewarded.
Watchfully left in the end. At one moment, he might have thought to go after that one. Nawaz, the new batter in for Khulna Tigers. Strike rate just around 150, a good one. And the reason he's out there is because some disciplined bowling from Fahim Ashraf.
Trying to go square through the backward point region. But the top edge, he's not happy. But he is.
Ran the first one hard, looking for the second. Fielder, deep square leg coming in. Does well in the end. Experienced Mahmudullah Riyad. We've seen how 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 fielded on the other night, Sir Kirtley. Defending that small total. You need something special on the field.
Always very important that the fielders back up the bowlers. That's crucial. The more runs you save in the field, when your turn comes to bat, there'll be less runs to score. That's what it's all about. Save as many as you can.
Pushing the fielders. Bosisto. End of a successful over, a wicket and 8 coming from it. Khulna 146 for 4. Deepan Mondal, the youngster as well, not playing today. We've seen 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃 coming in. Quite a lot of turn we have seen from Rishad today.
Good delivery.
Excellent, Rishad.
Bosisto trying to play against the spin, which is dangerous unless you get to the pitch. Jay goes again and misses again. I'm not sure that's the right approach. If you don't get to the pitch and you're playing against the spin, you could always run yourself into some trouble.
That was a full toss, but Bosisto, I really feel he's batting in a premeditated mindset. He's got a deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on in place. He's facing a leg spinner who's turning the ball away from him. And he's bowling a lot fuller on the offside, but still he persisted with that sweep shot. Even the last one, it was a full toss, but it was because of his premeditated mindset. He could have go down the ground, rather he played that sweep again. Shot this time. Nevertheless, a very good over so far from Rishad. Just 2 coming from it.
I think Bosisto should look to play the leg spinner through the offside. Obviously, if he gets to the pitch, then he can play the slug sweep. But if you don't, it's more effective going through the offside. There he goes again with a sweep shot. That's the third miss in this over. Is he going to keep on doing that? Or is he going to change and try play through the offside?
A couple of runs to end the over. However, just 4 coming from it. Khulna, 150 for 4. James Fuller comes in. A bit expensive today. 21 from his 2 overs. Yet to pick up a wicket. And he loves bowling those Yorkers, Sir कर्टली. He'll bowl a lot Fuller. Roll of the fingers. Good start from Fuller. We have the zero waste zone at the clubhouse upper stand, also known as the Shahid Mushtaq stand. In collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, this initiative is raising awareness about eco-friendly practices to protect our planet. It's a fantastic step by the BCB. Good one, really good one. Nice initiative. Trying to go hard at it. Nawaz again taking the pace off the ball. Fuller. Just having a look at Fuller's run-ups, it reminds me of those old-fashioned fast bowlers coming in.
Couple of good slow deliveries. Nawaz going for all money, but missed them both. Why, when you said old-fashioned fast bowlers, you looked at me? What are you implying?
No, sir. Pull that away. And straight to the hands of 𝗃𝗄𝗽, who was just stationed for this particular shot. Takes a comfortable catch in the end. And end of Nawaz with some brilliant planning from Fortune Barishal.
Very, very good bowling from Fuller. Another slow delivery into the surface, much shorter. And Nawaz went for it. Was a little bit too high for him to control. And an easy catch by 𝗃𝗺𝗽. Mohamed Nawaz is gone for 2. Khulna Tigers 150 for 5.
𝗿𝗏𝗽 Islam, the new batter in. For the quickest 50 of this season by a Bangladeshi batter. Capable player. He's here because of some brilliant planning against Nawaz. That short delivery working well. Down the leg side. Where did that go? Was that a drop catch? At one point I really thought that ball was traveling to deep square leg. Might have hit him in the toe end of the bat.
Right at the toe end of the bat. And did it carry to the midfield at mid-wicket? Just got his fingers to it, but couldn't hold on. Malan was the fielder. Has to go down as a drop chance. Got his fingers to it. That would have been 2 in 2 for Fuller, but not to be.
Outstanding bowling. Must mention the fact that he rolled his fingers really well, and also he bowled at a very good length, Sir कर्टली. And mentioning about his length, totally outfoxed Nawaz on that occasion.
Simple catch to 𝗃𝗺𝗽 at deep mid-wicket. Didn't have to move an inch, just stood there and took a very comfortable catch. This is turning out to be a brilliant over from Fuller. No run conceded as yet. Oh well. No ball called. I reckon that was for height over the waist. Went for 4 as well. Free hit signaled by the umpire. And up to this point, it was a very, very good over. Just didn't quite, yes, good call by the umpire over the waist.
Just having a closer look at 𝗲𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, batting really deep, allowing the ball to come to him, rather reaching for that. Just love to see the crowd coming in, huge numbers. That sounded good. Where's that traveling? Out of the ground. Oh, what a shot from 𝗲𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. A 6 to end the over, 11 coming from it. Khulna, 161 for 5. Yeah, the legends of Bangladesh. Tamim, Mushfiq and Mahmudullah Riyad setting high standards for the youngsters. The dedication, discipline, something the youngsters can learn. Fahim Ashraf onto his final over, right on the money. He's someone who's growing in confidence. Picked up a 5-er in the previous game, and now in this game as well, picked up 2. The leading wicket taker for Khulna Tigers as well. Last ball of the previous over. Sir Curtly, your thoughts on that one?
That was a good blow. Stayed deep in his crease and hit it very, very well for maximum. Yes, bit of disappointment, spoiled a good over.
Going for the big one, top edge. He won't mind Bosisto. They need more of those, no matter how it comes.
When you look in the scorebook, you will see 4 or 6. Doesn't say how you get them, and that's the key to it. Went for all money, trying to go through the onside, peel off the edge, and sail away for 4. These last 10 deliveries are going to be so crucial for both teams.
Slower bouncer. Another great variation for a fast bowler in modern day cricket. William Bosisto, captain Australia under-19 side back in 2012. Was also the player of the tournament on that tournament that he played. He was rated very high from Western Australia. William Bosisto. Good prospect.
Coming from Western Australia, we know the history of the Perth pitches. The whacker. Nice and bouncy, so the sisters used to ball bouncing. There shouldn't be any issues for him. Another good slow delivery from Ashraf. Always a good delivery to have in your armory. As long as they can disguise it and pulls it off, always a good go-to delivery, along with the Yorker as well.
Was in the slot, played that on the up, fielder from deep cover. A valiant effort by Tanveer Islam, just couldn't hang on. Nevertheless, a very good effort from Tanveer, but 𝗲𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 will earn a boundary.
Had a lot of ground to cover. He did very well to get there, got his hands to it, but couldn't hold on and parried it into the boundary. Brave effort, but all in vain in the end.
He's covered great distance, Sir Curtly. Ran all the way from deep cover to roundabout long off region. In the slot again. On the up again. Fielder at long on. Drops again. This time it's Mahmudullah. Not an easy chance though. Had to run a lot of ground. But in the end just spills that one. End of over number 19. Khulna Tigers 171 for 5. Maidul is someone who can hit hard, but last over he was very lucky. Slower bouncer. Pulled that away. Goes for the maximum. 6 to start the over.
That was the first drop catch. And that was the second one. They weren't that easy, but should have been taken, both of them. And then that was a slow delivery and was pummeled for 6.
That 6 would surely rub some salt in the wound. For the Fortune Barishal side, change in field, short third goes back. Goes for the full again, aerial again, fielder at long on, could only watch that go sail over for maximum. Back-to-back 6s by Maidul Onkon.
This is turning out to be a good over. 12 runs already from 2 deliveries. Maidul is on fire. And of course, 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃, the bowler who is suffering. Thought for a brief moment that he's got his man. Was about to celebrate, then he realized it's over the boundary ropes. 14 fours and 12 sixes so far in this innings. 4 legal deliveries to go. Can they get to 200, the Tigers?
Still gettable, Sir Curtly. 17 needed of 4 balls if they want to reach that 200 mark. Change of field again, deep third comes in. Goes for that Yorker again. This time straight to the fielder at mid-off. Will take the strike, Maidul. Didn't take that single.
Hit it straight to mid-off. Not happy with himself.
Deep square leg comes inside the circle. Mid-off gone back. This time nice execution from 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃. Right on the money, on the block hole. Fahim Ashraf does well at short third. Might have hurt him.
Like he came off his hand onto his chin. Seemed to be okay. Just 2 livers left. When they go off, you can put a little bit of ice on it. Prevent it from swelling. 2 legal deliveries. What's going to happen here? It's been good comeback from 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃 after being hit for back-to-back 6s. 2 dot balls. So it's been a good comeback.
Moves towards the offside, equal to the task. 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃 followed the batter right on the block hole. Got that line right after being hit by 2 6s. Got one of the best strike rates, Maidul Onkon. 183 plus. Look at that strike rate. Thisara Pereira Mayers also into the 180s.
Been a very, very good comeback for 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃. 3 dot balls in a row. How can he end with another dot? Well, yes, basically, but oh, wide. My word, I was just about to say they stole a bye, which wouldn't hurt. But it's been called wide by the umpire. That's interesting. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's harsh. The batter moved the cross to the offside. That was a harsh call as far as I am concerned. Was just about to say what a brilliant over in the end. Still has to bowl one more delivery. Oh dear.
Yeah, 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗀 was absolutely bewildered. Last ball of the innings. Smacked that hard. Perhaps 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗀 got a bit of hand on that one. Goes for the second. Throws on the keeper's end. Will make it quite comfortably in the end. Bosisto. End of over number 20. Khulna Tigers posted 187 for 5. Not a bad total on the board. And it has been a very good finish for them. 16 coming from the final over of 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗀. And 𝗫𝗫𝐿 finishes of 27 of just 12 balls. Bosisto 20 of 16. It's been a very good batting display from Khulna Tigers. Right up there, skipper Mehdi Miraj 29 and Naeem Sheikh scoring 51 of just 27. Contributions from Ross Afif and Bosisto and 𝗫𝗫𝗀 remaining unbeaten in the end, making sure Khulna Tigers posted a challenging total on the board.
Some very good partnership. 47 top of the order. 52, 33 and 37. Some good partnerships throughout the innings. The bowlers toiled. 2 wickets for Ashraf, but it was a bit expensive. A wicket apiece for Fuller, Nabi and 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗀. They really tried as a bowling unit to restrict the Tigers to 187 for 5.
Yeah, Khulna Tigers does well after being sent to bat. Especially this man, the left-hander Naeem Sheikh and skipper Mehdi Miraj taking the challenge to open the innings for Khulna Tigers and providing that early start. However, he was undone by a brilliant Yorker, a toe crusher from 𝗂𝗑𝗪𝗀. Naeem Sheikh on the other end went on. So does Alex Ross. Hit some gorgeous shots, sweeps and reverse. Some good connection from Naeem as well. Loves that onside region and brings up his 50 in style before he got dismissed. Got behind and then quite a bit of lusty blows coming in. And some brilliant bowling by Mohammad Nabi, the experienced campaigner. Afif Hussain played that slog sweep really well. Loves that onside, loves to play those pulls and at times miss those shots outside the off stump and paying the price. That was nicely set up by Fuller to under Nawaz. That was a drop catch by Malan at short mid. 𝗫𝗫𝗀𝗀 then making sure Khulna Tigers posted a good total. Lucky at times, was dropped twice. This time it was Mahmudullah Riyad and finishing things off in style. Right, a very good target posted by Khulna Tigers, but for Fortune Barishal, they need to chase 188 when they come out to bat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a short break.
Welcome back. This is Fortune Barishal versus Khulna Tigers, and Khulna Tigers batting first have managed to put in a total of 187 for 5. I think that's not a bad total at all. Remember, the team struggled, especially yesterday. And that too an important wicket of 𝗿𝗵𝗀𝗃 HS right. Left and right hand combination in the middle. 𝗁𝗃𝗿𝗁 and 𝗬𝗵𝗃𝗃 to open the innings. Not a bad total, Danny Morrison.
Hello, Utter, yes. The reply, it's competitive. I think he was said at the coin toss, given what happened yesterday, and said to Mahedi Miraz, say, look, coin's gone up, but look, we'll give you 187. I think he would have taken that at a toss. So fans of 𝗬𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 in the house as ever, number 28, love him to pieces. He's got a job to do here as the skipper of Barishal. Track down, well, pretty much 9.5s from the outset. Let's just see how well the Tigers bowlers can perform and find that searching, probing length. Get it to nibble it around. How well their spinners can go as well. Let's just wait and see how this unfolds. Yeah, promises to be good, Utter. Hopefully some good entertainment.
𝗁𝗃𝗿𝗁 will take first strike. Hasn't had a really good time with the bat, but good to see him. Really good to see 𝗵𝗺 there on the screen. This is 𝗬𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, the skipper. Now they've decided that Tamim will. They've crossed over because they changed end, the bowler. So it was 𝗁𝗃𝗿𝗁, and from the other end just walks across, be facing the first ball.
As captains in that, from a fielding perspective, they want to know what end to finish from. So it's going to be more from our pavilion end to finish. If it goes down to the wire, if it goes right down to that final over. Now this is good to see because he was stretched off. Mahedi Hassan Miraz hit on the toe with that good Yorker back onto his stumps, and man, he looked in a lot of pain, didn't he? And to be stretched off, we thought at one moment, he could be off to the hospital for an X-ray and just have it seen to, but maybe just some bad bruising. Fingers crossed.
The feisty character. This is the injury that we're talking about. That would have actually gone and missed the leg stump, but it just hit the toe and then changed direction straight onto the stumps. And look at that reaction. He had to be stretchered off. Well, here he is. First ball. Gets away with it. That should have been put away for a boundary.
Yeah, just going to say, Utter, that was gift wrap, wasn't it? A little loosener with that sore toe, just snaking in to release. He always missed out there.
Trying to hit it out of the ground. His form has been a little bit scratchy. 𝗁𝗃𝗿𝗁. 163 runs in 8 innings so far. Not a single 50. He's got a couple of scores of 30s. So the highest is 48. So he's got a bit of a start, but he hasn't really cashed in, capitalized on the start that he's made in those innings. Again, this time he puts it away. He's got a bit of a drift, doesn't he? Because he's an off spinner, but you can see the delivery. Once it pitches, it goes away from the right-hander. Slapped away for a boundary.
Yeah, just that little arm ball. Look at it out of the front of the fingers. There's that curve, but there's also that bounce, and it sits up and says, yeah, cop that, says Radoy. And Barishal are underway.
He got away with the first ball that he bowled, but the third one, similar kind of delivery, gets the treatment. Better on stumps, but will still be able to pick up a single. Yeah, they need a good start here. Yeah, I know they have a very strong batting lineup, but you don't really want to see your team, while chasing a total of 187, lose early wickets.
Yeah, perfect.
I think Mahedi will relish this. He's up against his opposite. Two captains here going to clash. Given that Tamim's a lefty, this is perfect for Mahedi. But just maybe a little bit of curve in, and can he get it to straighten? A little hint of turn, slips in place.
The last time these two teams met each other, he got out very, very early. First ball that he faced for Mehdi and Miraj, Tamim Iqbal. And a good nick, 50 in the previous match.
Yes!
5 without loss. Love to grab these 2 points. Abu Haidarani in the attack, the left arm seamer, has been very good in terms of wicket taking abilities. 15 wickets so far in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. So he's a wicket taker. And they need wickets here. Our ball.
𝗂𝗶𝗄𝗃, please. It's a beautiful little bit of curve. I like it. But I'm liking this too, bit of footy out the back. It's our director's favourite sport. Loves his football. Mr. Finlay loves it. Yeah, he was a former centre forward and scored a lot. Holy heck! There you go. First full toll this afternoon from Barishal. Ridor liked the swing and got it sweet.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, it's in the slot. And he's playing deep in his crease. What a shot. Really good pickup shot. And it goes the distance. Oh, close, close, close. Not interested. Umpire not interested. Uncan wants him to take the review. And he does.
TV umpire to director. We have a player's review for LBW. I have checked the fit. It's a fair delivery. Please move on to front on. It is clear gap between bat and ball. So for the confirmation, can I have ultra edge? Okay, it's clear there is no bat involved, no spikes. Can you show me the ball track when you were ready? The original decision is not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wicket hitting. Go back to on field. 𝗂𝗏𝗃, you need to change your
𝗂𝗏𝗃 changed
original
that,
decision,
champion.
not out.
That's
out.
better. Left arm over with a bit of swing. 𝗂𝗶𝗃. Smiles all round Mirpur. That's right. There's the dressing room, he says. And disco night is on. Monday indeed. End of Red Eye for just 11. First one down at that score.
David Malan is the new batter, the left-hander. Now two left-handers in the middle. Closing in on 1,000 runs in his BPL career. A lovely delivery. It's the shape that does him. Yeah, he just comes back in. Would have gone on to crash the leg stump. Yeah, wicket number 16 for Abu Haidarani, and he picks a wicket in his very first over.
That's what you want from the left arm. We were on about it. At the Bangladesh level, the national team level, this is what you need. But someone that just a little bit extra pace. I know Abu Haidarani is not the express. But I tell you what, in conditions that suit, fellow's very useful. Lovely bit of curve, and that's what beat that inside edge, much to the glee of the bowler and his teammates. Good stuff.
Even if you don't have pace, Danny Morrison, if you have the skills to move the ball in the air and off the surface, then you're in business.
About New Zealand conditions, English conditions, maybe certain conditions in South Africa. So we know that's horses for courses type scenarios a lot of the time.
Oh, that one just comes back in, and how did that miss the stumps? He cannot believe it. It's turning out to be a really good over. And it's shown the skills, moving it in and then moving it away. This one coming back to the left-hander.
Yeah, look at that seam presentation. So it's upright. Bowler won't quite know if it'll go back in that much, and certainly the batter's got no price there to mimic Iqbal, and it's that length, you see. He's got that key length. Ask the batter to drive. He's not quite there, with a little bit of shape, either off the seam or a little bit of curve in the air.
Yes, the slips moved to gully position. Yeah, too much wide. Too wide, and look at that. He smashed it over the cover for the maximum. He concedes 2 sixes, but what he does is he also picked up a wicket. 13 in that over, 18 for 1. Point highest in this edition. What ball, he beats him in the flight, and then it's an outside edge, and it goes to the boundary. Unlucky.
Well, the last 2 deliveries, a 6 and now a 4 to start the 3rd over. But certainly the flight, as you say, Atta. Look at that hand off the blade from David Malan. Then he just got out there. But the last ball of the previous over, 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗄 says, no, I'm not having this. I'm going to come down and just a little shimmy to the leg side and then come down the pitch. Because you're bowling such good lengths, I have you.
What a smashing shot that was. He's a dangerous player if he gets going. Tamim Iqbal. Such an elegant looking player. And he's got loads of fans everywhere. Not just here. They're moving away. This time, as David Malan says, if you can do it, I can do it too. Up and over, 4 more.
Yeah, 2 very classy, experienced left-handers out in the centre here for Barishal. And Barishal fans are loving this. Just fractionally over, just a little bit, that's all it was. Loved the flight and the pace, but it was just a fraction too full from Mahedi. He gets carved.
What we've seen from Matheus and Miraj is getting the ball to come back with the arm. We haven't seen the ball gripping and turning away. There are 2 left-handers in the middle. He needs to turn it away. Better is still not enough turn, because we saw Mohammad Nabi what he did when he came into the attack in that first innings. He got the ball to grip and got the ball to turn away from the left-handers. That's what he's trying to do here.
Yeah.
That's a gutsy leave there. Yeah, look at Malan, he just looks up and he has his mouth gaping going, oh, so this is quite cute actually. David Malan is number 29 and the skipper at the other is 28. So they're together, lefties. It's nice, I like that flight. Very nice. 3 done, 26 for 1.
Abu Haider on to continue. Onto the pads, not the right line, because he has the ability to move the ball. Not to mention the Mukhtar corner, ECB and 𝗬𝗺. Drinking water have installed free water kiosks around the stadium, named in the honor of Mir Mukhtar, who gave his life while helping others during the July-August uprising, a touching initiative that serves both purpose and legacy. I think that's a great initiative. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. Even though it's wide, but he has this seam movement off the surface. That's why he doesn't time it to perfection.
Well, Utter, this is key now because Milan, or both of them really, Tamim's only faced 5 balls, but Milan's just got out there himself. So 𝗂𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗂𝗃 has got a great opportunity here to make good inroads. Left arm over, nibble it away, little tickle through to the keeper, be very handy here. Not too short again, just a little. Angled back in as opposed to the one swinging away. So that length right, his rhythm looks good. It's Ronnie. Shape. The one that just keeps it a little bit. Smart running, good calling and good action for Tamim to get through easy.
Yeah, Fortune Barishal chased 198 versus 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃. That was the match number 1 at the same venue. The next best chase for them was 169, again against the same opposition, 𝗏𝗃𝗃 in Sylhet. So this total, 187, the target of 188 is not going to be easy. Yes, they've done it once. They've chased more runs, but to do this time around, up against a team which is oozing with confidence because of the fact that they scored 187, so that's a good cushion.
All about the contact. Yes. Contact lenses. Is that an inside edge? I think it is. And another occasion you just get a little bit less willow on it, and it's a faint one, but Milan's lucky here. Watch this. Yeah, it's a healthy nick. No control, hand off the blade. But he's a little lucky it wasn't a fainter edge, because then could have been caught behind. In the end, very comfortable on the inside edge. But feeling for you, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Yeah, the keeper had no chance to grab that one. It just went a little bit wide. Talk about wides, that's a wide. This is what I'm trying to talk about, is that the last delivery went away from the left-hander, and then it came, the previous one before the last delivery, it came back in. So he has this ability to move the ball both ways.
Yeah, and it's about being sensible, setting the batter up, not trying to get too carried away with your ability and try and do 6 deliveries in and over. Keep it simple. Tell you what, Milan has kept it simple there. He has timed it to perfection. A dozen off the 4th. Barishal 38 for 1.
What a beautiful looking shot that was. Minimum effort. Just leans into it and caresses it. Just looks like a defensive shot, but it was in the gap. And with that boundary, now he has 1,000 runs in BPL. Hassan Mahmood in the attack. A hint of movement here also. The seamers need to get it right, but there is enough for the seamers to exploit.
Outside leg.
50 match of his BPL career, 47 wickets. 4 for 32, his best figures. But this is the kind of a surface where the seamers will be hoping that we can make some early inroads. Yes, this partnership after that fall of wicket of 𝗿𝗿𝗽 is now at 28 of 17. Yeah, 1,000 runs in 33 matches. Just completed when he smashed that boundary in the previous over. Never ball. They got to keep it tight.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here, and you'll know that. Thank you, young man. 2019, and just thinking about that with David Milan, because this is his 5th edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, so he has enjoyed his time out here. Milan, yeah, he's blossomed. So I think he was the #1 T20 batter in the world, wasn't he, for England? And his career there blossomed nicely. And here he is again now in the latter years.
Yeah. One bounce to the fence, not afraid to hit it over the top, especially when the length is a little bit fuller. Now, when he smashed that 4 in the previous over, Danny became the 10th overseas batter to complete 1,000 runs in BPL. Top shot.
Yeah, textbook stuff, isn't it, this? Too much in terms of just a fraction too full from Hassan. Lovely, yeah. He was always going up and over inside the power play, Navi Milan. Very pleasant on the eye.
This time he wanted to hoik it on the onside. Doesn't really get any connection.
Just as well, I reckon. Oh, a little inside edge onto the poles would have been most frustrating for not only Milan but the coaching staff, because they'll know now, look, he's got a start, he's got in, he's got 22 from 14, 5 fours in that, striking at almost 160, so it's a handy start here from the Englishman. Can he kick on, though?
Oh, he certainly can. Look at that fly over for the maximum. That is a top shot. 142 clicks the last delivery, but it goes and sails over for the maximum.
That old adage, faster they come, the further they go. Oh, look at that. Pace meets fast hands and it's whistled off. Yeah, Bosch. There's that extra bounce, but Milan's a fairly tall fellow too. So a healthy strike, that one.
Very good from Milan. Yeah, 11 in that over after 5. Barishal, 49 for 1.
But they have in 2 batters, 𝗂𝗵 Iqbal and Dawid Malan. Someone can get a move on. He's trying to get a move on, but 𝗂𝗵 so far maybe not really timing the ball as you'd like to, going at less than 100. Oh, they love him. Fans all around the world. Again he goes. Once again, not really getting hold of that one. The ball might just make its way to the boundary, but not exactly what he was looking for.
Fortune favors the brave. 𝗂𝗵 Iqbal came down the track with only one intention, that to go over the rope. Madison Miraj did the right thing. He's sliding the ball, bowling good length. And with that boundary, brings up the 50 for Fortune Barishal.
I don't think Mehdi Hasan Miraj is going to mind that very much, because he got a shot cut from the middle of the bat, once again struggling to get the meaty part of the bat. You can see that smile on his face, but it's not really his normal self in terms of timing today. Goes across, gets a single.
There's been some control hitting, isn't it, Shambhai? Especially by David Malan, some classy strokes. 𝗂𝗵 Iqbal trying to force the run scoring, the right way to go rather than leaving it way too much behind. It's important to keep up the run rate. And just a word on Mehdi Hasan Miraj as well after that blow. For him to come out, bowl the first 3 overs, he understands the importance of bowling in the power play against 2 left-handers who had success in Chattogram. Remember, dismissed both of the batters in consecutive deliveries.
Well, that's short, asking to be punished, but thankfully for Miraj, it's found the fielder in the deep. You're talking about the controlled aggression of Dawid Malan in particular. It's going at about 170 strike rate. Contrast, 109 the strike rate for 𝗂𝗵 Iqbal. Not really gunning from both ends at the moment. 𝗂𝗵 content at the moment to just milk the runs as he does. A decent over. Power play completed. 56 for 1.
Signaled by the umpire. Not the power play. And here's the tactics will be used by 𝗵𝗍 and Miraj. 2 left arm spinners, Nawaz and Nasu Mohammed. 2 left-handers at the middle. Don't think he'll be comfortable. So he's bringing in 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃, part-timer, who bowls a bit of off-spin. Horses for courses, as they say. If 𝗃𝗍𝗃𝗃 can bowl the right pace and the right length, he'll be in handful, especially with his height, if he can deliver it nice and slow.
We wait and see what he dishes out. Just making one of the fielders at backward point go a little finer towards third. Well, that's nice, on the money right away, which will give him a lot of comfort.
Trying to get through some cheap overs. Now with Hridoy, struck a couple of velocity blows, missed out on that occasion, wasn't given out on field, reviewed it, went upstairs, a good decision, and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, that was probably the shot of the day for him. Dawid Malan, how good he has been. 29 of 17.
There's Malan going, oh, what about that? A little drift, a little grip, and a little turn.
That'll fake both the batters in the middle. That turned a lot. Imagine the turn, if they get the right length. Slightly shorter for my liking, but the pace was just right down the ground. Oh, what did that carry? The reaction by the wicket-keeper suggests to me it did.
Yeah, I think it did. It was hit so hard down the ground. Used his feet, shimmy down the wicket. Look at this. Got quite a bit of bat on that. And with... oh, just... no, it wasn't a chance. Managed to get a foot to it. Oh, this is good bowling. Marvellous. I think the captain's going to be very happy with Bosisto.
Let me tell you, a couple of deliveries before, he certainly saved 3 runs there. Even before he reacted, got the fingers in position. Already the ball had struck his boot, and luckily not in his shin.
Really not the tip of his fingers. Could have hurt. Tamim goes down the wicket, inside out. Once again striving to time the ball. The 50 partnership comes up in 33 balls, but it's not the normal effervescent and the flowing Tamim we see.
Yeah, smart bowling by 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. Probably saw 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 coming down the track, slowed it down, bowled it short and wider. Nevertheless, a good partnership so far. In 33 deliveries, 50 runs unbeaten.
Drifting down leg, just got the pads to it, and that's an excellent over. Just the 5 runs, 61 for 1. Fortune Barishal have already made it to the top 4, the qualifiers that want to finish in the top 2. Down the wicket, he's done that so often, but every time just exposes his intentions a little too early, allows the bowler to pull it back.
𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 has to pause his coming down the track, quarter of a second. I think both the off spinners saw him coming down and bowled it shorter, slower and wider. Tamim can stay in his crease just a bit tiny more. That will be the difficult part for a bowler.
Just the last 10 or 12 deliveries, the batters have not been really able to blast the way they have been doing prior to that. Now the pressure slightly getting to Tamim, definitely. And the reverses, the innovations and the premeditations all come into play because of just that.
Missed out Dawid Malan. The line was right for the reverse sweep. It was slightly outside the off stump. No one saving the boundary behind square in the offside. But they need boundaries. This time it's a big one. It's a massive one against the turn and into the grandstand.
It was in his arc. And that slog sweep effected to perfection. Crowd are jumping up and down, and why not? Look at this strike. Lovely swing of the bat, full step forward, one knee bent, the perfect contact and the perfect result. 85 meters. Comes back well with a tight delivery, does Mehdi Hassan.
Yeah, boundary followed by a single. It's very good by David Malan. When he hits it, it stays it. There's absolutely no slogging at all. Proper cricketing strokes, control aggression we spoke about in the last over, Shamin Bhai. He has been really good in timing the ball, placing, and also knowing when to take the risk.
Content to Devon run. Quick run taken is to just extend that bat. Just make it hands on heads. Direct hit could have been interesting. That completes over number 8. Barishal 70 for the loss of 1 wicket. And I think there we are. The signal for the strategic timeout.
Salman Irshad. Right arm round armish. Look out for those slow deliveries in this pitch.
Oh, catcher is the call. Oh, no. It's been dropped. That's a simple enough opportunity, and that's not going to make Salman very happy.
Oh, Mohammed 9. Middle of the bat, and I'm disappointed with the effort. You got to be much more committed towards the catch. Anyone can drop a catch. It happens in cricket. But your commitment got to be 100%. That's what disappointed me there. No commitment and a lazy elegance, which is not needed in professional cricket.
Not at all, and he comes round and a little more alert now in his movement, but you are absolutely right. Just his demeanor just wasn't there, was he? Should have taken a position anticipated earlier.
I've seen the best have dropped the easy catches, Shamin Bhai. It's all about your body language, your commitment. What disappoints me is there's no commitment and the body language is bad. This is where you will pull down an entire team's morale. Especially, remember, just imagine a bowler bowling his first ball against a quality ball, a batsman like 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃. You get dropped and his body language is so bad. Doesn't look good.
Oh, that's nicely stroked. It eased it through, speeding away to the boundary. That's elegance personified.
Yeah, it had class written all over it. What a beautiful shot by David Malan. Everything right about it. Good length, foot to the pitch of the ball, nice high elbow, middle of the bat, and most importantly, all along the ground. Classic David Malan.
Cruising along, in control, David Malan. Soft hands, just the single. Well, we have the Shahid Abu Said stand. What makes this year's BPL even more special are the incredible initiatives of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, blending cricket with history, sustainability and celebration. Let's start with the Shahid Abu Said stand dedicated to a true national hero who sacrificed during the July-August movement, inspires us all. Oh, now this is up in the air, but it's going to go over the head of the fielder and over the top for the maximum. It hung and hung in the air for a while, but eventually the flourish of the bat was good enough to take it for the maximum.
Yeah, this one happens when you drop a quality player like 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃. He'll make sure that he'll pay. Slow ball, picked it up, and what 𝗵𝗃𝗃 did really well is playing the field right. Knew mid-off was in the circle, deliberately opened the blade and made sure that it went over mid-off. What a good shot. Relied on timing. Salman Irshad, yeah, I feel you. After a drop catch, rubbing salt into the wound, straight away goes for a 6.
Oh, straight back to the bowler. That drop catch might cause a lot of damage later on. Overdone. 9 completed, 82 for 1. All the bowlers will have their work cut out. He'll be in a different frame of mind. Struggling a little bit, but with that drop catch, immediately he goes and hits a 6.
Just before I come back to that, Shamin Bhai, I'd like to look at Abu Haider with the new ball against 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the first man for a 6, and the right next delivery he missed it, and the swing was much more. Deviation 3.1, simply because the pitching of the ball was fuller. And the wrist behind the ball and good seam position made sure that it swung late and beaten as well in the air. Left arm quick with the new ball against the right hander is like a leg spinner against the right hander. Very, very important if you can swing it and hit the front pad. I've seen in the past, like 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 Makram did, and in the modern days, Mitchell Stark, 𝗫𝗫𝗃 Fried does it really well. So Abu Haider, that's what he did. After hitting bit of 6, he had the courage to pitch it up and get the movement and got the big fish, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃.
And you're right, Maha. I think the courage is so important. You might have the skill sets, but having the courage to bowl at the right time, getting the results, can be very gratifying for the bowler. Dawid Malan on 44. Oh, he's headed flat and it's raced away to the boundary. Gets closer to the 50 mark.
Fortune Barishal fans are elated, aren't they? Young and old. Wasn't a bad delivery by Hasan Mahmud. Wasn't that short. It was a good length. If I have to be really critical, slightly down leg side-ish. But what a good shot by Dawid Malan. Flat bats it, and most importantly, found the big gap between deep mid-wicket and square leg. Hasan Mahmud switching on to the round the wicket angle now.
Approaching what will be his second 50 if he gets it. This edition. Those are done. Something we're talking off air about trusting the bounce. Now, whoa, look at where the keeper has gone. The 3 other fielders converging, even with the pads on. He reached that ball first. That's commitment. And the 50 comes up with those couple of runs for Dawid Malan, appreciated by his teammates.
And not only well done to Dawid Malan, well done to 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 to having his sprinting shoes on. Initially, he wasn't keen on the second run, but Dawid Malan pushed him. Made it with ease. Very good knock. 29 deliveries, class all about playing good shots down the ground, and the ball was there in the right arc. He was not afraid to go over the top. Brilliant so far.
Oh, Yorker Lang, that's a good comeback delivery from young Hasan Mahmud.
Yeah, the dugout knows how important this knock is from Dawid Malan. Played it controlled, played a corner situation, never easy when you lose an early wicket. Come in, but he used all his experience and made sure he initially weathered the storm, and now he's reaping his rewards with quality strokes with the captain on the other side.
And a captain who struggled early but is looking comfortable and looking to go. Doesn't augur well for the opposition. Oh, inside out. There's a fielder trying to get to it, but he's never going to get to it because it's gone sailing over his head. And another maximum to finish off the over. Belligerent hitting here by Malan. They go on to 96 for 1 after 10.
With Dawid Malan just reached his 50 and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 playing a patient knock of 26 of 22. They've got 9 wickets in hand. Missed out completely 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃, but lucky for him, he didn't connect it well enough, or else it might reach the fielder at long on. Last ball of the previous over. That was a classy shot from Dawid Malan. Just held that on the offside. Never easy clearing the boundaries of the offside, but he made it look really easy. Dawid Malan. Gonna be a good chase. As I welcome Tino. How are you, Tino?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Maza, now we're being entertained.
Struck that firmly again in front of square. Dawid Malan is on a roll, reaches to 60 of just 32.
Yeah, the difference between this one and the replay we saw a couple of balls ago as the 100 comes up is that one he opened the face and looked to go squarer. This one he's closed it and he slapped it in front because he's forced the fielder squarer. Good tactical awareness. 10 fours, 6 sixes in the innings.
Short ball this time by Ishad. Yeah, just going back to Fortune Barishal. They have won all their matches chasing. There is a reason behind that. They are a side who loves to bat deep, and in the death overs, their run rate is 13.71. This team knows how to chase.
Now they do indeed. 102 for 1. Khulna at this stage, 108 for 2. That's when we saw Rashad into the innings and he started tightening things up a little bit. He's batted really nicely, Tamim, so far, but given an opportunity a little bit earlier, looking to go over the fielder at mid-off. That's a poor effort. 𝗫𝗫𝗄𝗃 really should have taken that. Not the man you want to be giving a life.
Dot ball again. This time, Afif Hussain picked up a blinder at deep mid-wicket. As his shot picked up big wicket of Tamim Iqbal.
Afif Hussain, young, quick, athletic. I think there's pace off this one. He takes a very good catch running to his left. He made sure that when he had it in one hand, it didn't brush the ground, turned his body. So there's no contact of ball and the ground. Tamim Iqbal gone for 27. Barishal 102 for 2.
Experienced Mushfiqur Rahim replaces the skipper Tamim Iqbal. Was looking to cut loose and perhaps took the pressure on himself. Rightly pointed out, roll of the fingers. Went to the shot a bit early as the ball came a bit late. With the change of pace, worked really well for Ishad and a very good catch in the deep by Afif Hussain.
Outstanding catch. Good composure at the end to make sure that he holds on. Ishad enjoyed that. Mushfiqur Rahim, man who walks out to face the final ball of the 11th. 120 runs in the 7 innings he's played this season. 6. And off the mark straight away. He wants to. Quick and we'll get to. Accurate throw, but I don't think there's much to be concerned about yet.
We have an umpire's review for run out at the bowling strikers end. Please give me your side angle.
Here it is, sir.
Okay, I am satisfied. Batsman well inside the ground when the bills were off. My decision is going to be a
confirmation. Nexus pair not out. End of over number 11. Fortune Barishal 104 for 2. Nasir Mohammed comes into the attack, and immediately Dawid Malan went for the matchup. Tried to play that towards deep mid-wicket.
It's not a bad option, especially with the ball outside the off stump, but just lifted his head at the last moment. There. Didn't keep his eye on the ball, and that's why he didn't get the connection, despite a bit of extra bounce from Nasir Mohammed.
Ran the first one hard. Dawid Malan settled for the single. I really feel Tamim Iqbal lost his wicket because of that pressure, of that strike rate that he was going. Compared to Dawid Malan, he was going just over 100. But I also felt that he needed to play Malan, complement each other as he did after losing the opener Tawhid Hridoy up front. I want Mushfiqur Rahim also to see giving strike more to Malan He's striking the ball really well.
One good over, lads. One good over here, boys.
Gives a bit of room, goes aerial, and goes all the way for maximum. What a timing from Mushfiqur Rahim. Never looked that he goes hard on that one. Timed it to perfection.
He's good over extra cover too. And this is really nicely played because just shimmies to the leg side to give himself the room to hit the ball wide of the long off. There. And as you say, glorious timing. Hasn't forced it. 73 meters.
Overcompensating. Nasum Ahmed. Yeah, for those who in the stadium, here's the cherry on top. The BPL raffle draw gives one lucky spectator a chance to win a Revo electric bike worth PDT 1 lakh every day. All you have to do is stay in the stadium until the first innings of the second match of the day, and your ticket ID will automatically enter the draw. That's pretty cool.
Do with a little bit more aggression, I think, with the striking of the drum.
Tucked away on the onside, a single to end the over, a good one for Barishal, 10 coming from it. They are 114 for 2. Have the game in their hand as skipper Mediasan Miraj is desperate to break this partnership, especially the wicket of Malan, who's looking dangerous, bringing in Afif Hussain. The off spinner, 74 of 48 needed for Fortune Barishal. Started off with a full toss, not the place where he wanted to hit, but still Mushfiqur Rahim goes all the way for maximum.
I've enjoyed that, and I think that's what he's saying to his partner out in the middle. That wasn't supposed to go anywhere near where it did, but the result good. More of a bottom top edge right at the end of the back. Result good.
It's going to be a challenge for someone like Afif, bowling against two of the most experienced batters, and more importantly, one of the best batters against the spinners.
Yeah, he's got the small boundary to the leg side. Will he take on?
A soft dismissal in the end by Dawid Malan, and Afif Hussain picks up the big wicket. He's dejected. The shot was on though. Tino, we have seen Malan playing those shots really well over extra cover, but not this time.
Yeah, I'll take you to a previous shot. It was to the seamer that he opened the face, and the ball had momentum, so it carried over the boundary. This time he's opened the face, but there's no momentum on the ball, and straight away after he had hit it, he knew it was going straight down the fielder's hands. Disappointed, Dawid Malan, because he batted extremely well. For his 63, it's 121 for 3 now.
One experienced campaigner departs, another comes in. Mahmudullah Riyad is in good touch. Someone who knows how to navigate the innings in pressure situations, as Fortune Barishal are under a bit of pressure now.
He plays well over extra, but this wasn't the right option. He should have been looking to go a lot straighter over extra. This ends up being over a very wide-ish point fielder. But reaction says it all.
Two brothers-in-law in the middle. Nicely driven. Mahmudullah Riyad gets off the mark with a gorgeous cover drive.
That's the shot of a man on a mission. First delivery, threading it through that offside field. Made sure he got it wide enough of that 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗍𝗂 for the boundary.
That was a gorgeous shot from Mahmudullah. Outstanding, leaned onto it. Never easy. Good cricket, experience. Single after that boundary.
Now, Fortune Barishal has had a number of fans all around the country supporting them. Quite rightly so. Wonderful season going on for them. 127 for 3.
Mohammad Nawaz comes into the attack. Yeah, when you have someone like Tino, Danny Morrison, Pervez Maruf in the com box. Oh boy. I just sit and watch you guys.
Danny Morrison, what a guy.
Oh boy. Closes the face of the bat a bit early. Lucky on that occasion.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting the ball to come back to him. Mohammad Nawaz, which you should always be doing as a spinner. Bit of extra bounce. He probably wouldn't have got there. The awareness of expecting the ball to come so important.
Imaginative, creative, productive. Whatever you say, Mushfiqur Rahim loves to play those shots. Catch it was the call. Just one bounce to the fielder at deep square leg, Basisto.
Yeah, just a little lap around the corner from Mushfiqur Rahim. 9.48 the run rate, above the required 9.2. So, all in control at the moment, Fortune Barishal.
For Khulna Tigers, they need to bowl a lot of dot balls. I know it's hard, especially the two batters in the middle can milk it around. Apart from hitting those boundaries, for Khulna Tigers, they need to bowl more dot balls, if not picking up wickets. Hint of turn as well, perhaps missing that off stump.
He's definitely getting a bit of grip. Mohammad Nawaz, and Mahmudullah just needs to learn from that earlier delivery in the over that Mushfiq nearly returned to him, that he's got to look to play him a lot straighter. Look at where that's pitched. Middle and off, struck him way outside the line of the off stump. But I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to just knock it into that vacant mid-wicket to get a single. So good bowling as well from Nawaz.
Yes, boy, yes, boy.
It's soft hands. Yeah, and good captaincy as well, I must say, from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Hitting that vacant region on the onside, teasing the batter. Play on the onside against the spin.
Come on, now, finish well, boy.
Crucial over in the context of the game. 1 ball to go, 2 runs from it.
Pull that away, looking for the gap. Afif Hussain is electric. Only 1 run. Just 3 coming from Nawaz over. Barishal, 130 for 3. Don't try to do anything animated. Hold those dot balls, create the pressure, and let's see what happens. Give some room. Mushfiqur Rahim plays that really well. There's protection in the deep.
Because of the turn, the ball not coming so quickly onto the batters, then the opportunity to hit the ball behind square is there. That's why they've set the fielders at extra cover very square. So Normal circumstances, that could go away for 4. Maybe you could get 2. Look to hit the ball in front of square as much as possible.
Goes aerial, goes over the fielder's head, but once again finds that fielder. That's very good field placement, I must say.
Yeah, again, lack of pace coming onto the bat, so it's difficult to force it in front without pace on it. And there he is, 𝗿𝗂𝗧 𝗏𝗏 making sure he's gone squarer now for Mushfiqur Rahim.
Come Nasu boy.
Have a look where he is.
Avi.
Ran the first one hard.
Very good,
Good
my
bowling,
boy.
must say.
Yes,
Very
you,
good
boy.
bowling.
Yes, you, boy.
Keeping things simple.
Brilliant, Avi. Come on, Nasu. Come on, Nasu. Come on, Nasu boy. Come on, Nasu boy. Yes, my boy. Yes, my boy. Keep going,
Just want to
keep
ask
going.
you one thing about the captaincy.
Go, Sedige Maris.
Likes of 𝗿𝗏 𝗏𝗏. He's a young guy, not so young though. He's come of age recently, but yeah. Captain Bangladesh under 19.
Yes. Easy.
Also growing in confidence as a skipper. How do you see him as a captain?
Yeah, very good. He's enterprising, and I think he's fitted into the role well, because it looks as though he's blossomed. Now contributing regularly with bat as well as with ball. His field placings are enterprising as well. He comes from having been included in the national side from a young age in the previous captaincy you've spoken about. You can expect to see a whole lot more of him and growing in his mould as a captain. 15 overs gone, 5 remain, 52 still needed, 136 for 3.
52 needed of 30 deliveries. With 7 wickets in hand, Barishal should go on to win from here on. Well, he starts it over with the maximum. Mahmudullah has picked up a boundary after 14 deliveries, and that has gone the distance. It's a cracking shot. Yeah, it's a little bit too full, so he doesn't mind going against the spin. Yeah, right from the sweet part of the bat. He's been in good touch. Mahmudullah. Yeah, they need wickets, Khulna Tigers. Hint of turn, he wanted to go on the other side, trying to play that reverse. He misses it completely. As I say hello to Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Hello, Arthur Ali Khan. This is shaping up to be an exciting finish. Especially if they play shots like those, it could be easy pickings for the fortune Barishal if they continue. That was well played, slapped over mid-wicket for 6.
Well, I guess Mahmudullah decided that, okay, this is the over that I'm going to go and take a few chances. And every time he's taken a chance, he's picked up a 6. Yes, the second delivery. Look at her reaction. She loved it.
All decked out in her red. We know who she's supporting. 11 fours, 10 sixes so far in this innings.
And then he picks up a single. This is good batting. As the Khulna Tiger fans will be hoping that they can pick up a wicket here, because Barishal cruising, 7 wickets in hand, 39 from 26. The required run rate, 9 runs in an over from here on. They're both looking good. Mushfiqur has moved to 23 of just 14 deliveries. Mahmudullah, 22 of 11. Tons of experience between these two cricketers. They've been a great ambassador for the game. 14 already in this over.
That single brings up the 150 for Barishal. Good partnership building here, 29 from 20. And we know how good these guys are at taking the attack to the bowlers. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃.
This is really good batting. Even though you're not looking to play big shot, they're still rotating the strike. 15 in that over. After 16, 151 for 3, and it's time for the strategic timeout. Irshad in the attack. He likes to bowl those Yorkers, but he got to get it right because a little bit wide on that occasion.
It's an interesting table, Atha, because if Khulna Tigers lose this game, they still have, what, 2 games to go after this. So they'll have to win both, and then they have to hope the teams ahead of them lose theirs. So they could win both the remaining games after this and go to 12 points, which means Chittagong and Rajshahi, they'll have to lose, and it's a bit of a seesaw kind of battle. But they're still in the hunt. They're not out of it as yet. So that's why it's so important for them to win this, to make it a little bit easier for them.
It gets difficult for them to qualify if they don't hang on to a win here. Straight to the fielder, they need a direct hit. Oh, he's got it! I think he's got it. That is a great piece of fielding. Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Excellent piece of fielding. Sees the back of Mahmudullah. He's not even waiting.
Absolute magnificent. That is exactly what they were looking for to break this partnership. Good delivery from Irshad. Mahmudullah too far down. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. They don't come any better. Not even waiting. Look at the celebration. What a piece of cricket. Mahmudullah is gone for 24. Barishal 152 for 4.
You see a new batter in the middle. And in comes Fahim Ashraf. 152 runs so far. His BPL career.
That was really brilliant. There was never a run there. But look at Irshad's right after, holding his groin. Yeah, just hold his groin like he was trying to get back to the stumps or probably tweak something. Yeah, but that was suicide, really.
He's not happy, but I thought there was never a run because the ball was hit straight to the fielder. It looks like got 2 matches after this. They might as well take a break here because you don't want to risk your injury and aggravate a little bit more. So he's decided that he has to go. Yes, I think the right decision to do. He did try, but unfortunately hasn't made it. He came on for 2 balls. Mahmudullah Sanjoy. First one a single, second was round, then he went off. Then he's back again. Chance of catch it. Oh yes, straight. It's a slower delivery. Great piece of bowling. So that has worked in their favor. Looking at what Salman Irshad tweaked, well, certainly this is a sign where they'll feel that now 2 new batters are in the middle of game on.
Very well disguised slow delivery. And 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 just hit it straight to extra cover. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, the fielder. And that's exactly what they needed. Rahim is gone for 24. Barishal in a spot of bother, 152 for 5.
Mohammad Nabi in the middle, he can certainly bat, and if he can get a big over, this game can get over very quickly. But it looks like that Khulna Tigers have different ideas. He's here because of this. Slower delivery, straight into the hands of Mehdi Hasan Miraj. He cannot believe it. Again rolling the fingers over. But he picks up a single to open his account. There are two new batters in the middle now. They need to make sure that they do not bowl loose deliveries here, because the required run rate, I think, has gone above 10 for the very first time. In this over, there's only been 2 singles and 2 wickets in the 4 deliveries. One was a run out. The last one was a caught in the covers. They're fighting back. Khulna Tigers. 35 of 20. 5 wickets in hand.
It's good for the Tigers to have 2 new batters at the crease. Oh, streaky. Oh dear, oh dear. Brings a smile to his face. 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗬. It was a good delivery, another pace-up delivery, and was edged past the keeper for 4. Unlucky for 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗬, but good for Barishal.
Yeah, intentionally played. He gets on top of it and then cuts it, and it goes through that fielder and the keeper. Fielder at short third had no chance, right in the middle. They got a ball on stumps here. Well, he's hit that, and he's connected well. 4 and a 6, 10 in these 2 deliveries, and all of a sudden they need 25 from 18. What a way to finish the over. 163 for 5. At this stage were 150 for 4. Barishal way ahead in terms of runs for sure. 163, but he lost 1 more wicket. What a shot that was of the last ball previous over.
Good blow. 10 from the last 2 deliveries. And that's exactly what Barishal were looking for. A couple of boundaries. And now the equation is 25 to get from 18 legal deliveries. You'll have to say, Athar, that Barishal are in the ascendancy at this time.
Hassan Mahmood not among the wickets, but if he can deliver in this over, keep his side interested. Wide, starts with a wide. Getting difficult now. Required run rate because of the fact that in the last 2 deliveries of the last over went for a 4 and a 6. It's come down to 8 runs in an over. So 24 from 18 deliveries now.
Couple of good blows from Ashraf, and we all know Nabi can give it a good strike as well. So the pressure is now on Hassan and the Tigers.
Another wide, this time down the leg side. He's looking to bowl in the block hole and not getting it right.
I can tell you, Arthur, you probably wouldn't know, but it's never easy in these situations. For any bowler, doesn't matter how good you are, pressure can take its toll. You could lose your focus. It's never easy.
Straight to the fielder. He got that almost right. Inside edge. Not stopping them for a single. He's the super fan. We all know now who is he because he was wearing that mask. Right, and we know who he is supporting. He'll be mighty pleased to see what has happened so far. Barishal now need 22 from 17 deliveries. It's heading towards Barishal. Khulna Tigers need wickets. Fahim Ashraf on strike. 10 of 2 already. Are they going to come back for the second? Are they going to come back for the second? No. Good call from Mohammad Nabi.
He certainly wouldn't have made it. He's not that quick. Another good delivery though from Hassan. And they were pushing for 2, thought about it, and then said no. That was a wise decision.
They had a great game the last time they played here. They knocked over Rangpur Riders, Taskin Ahmed and company. And we'll be hoping that they can do some damage even tonight. But they seem to be in a good frame of mind. That's well bowled. That is really good bowling.
Mohamed Nabi was probably looking for a wide. Very well bowled by Hassan. 21 needed, 15 legal deliveries to go. Every dot ball counts, but wickets are even better.
He's bowled a couple of wides in this over, and with those 2 wides, he's only conceded 5 runs. So still not a bad over. But what he needs, 𝗿𝗺 and Miraj from Hassan Mahmood, is the wicket. Batting deep in his crease. Fahim Ashraf. Goal ball. Not letting the batters to free their arm or even put back to ball, as it's a leg by.
Turning out to be a good over. But I'm just wondering if they can pull this off, the Tigers. 19 needed from 13 deliveries. He needs to end this with a dot ball or a wicket. Can he do it? Oh dear, he can't. And that was a mighty blow by Mohamed Nabi. Sail away over the boundary ropes to 6, into the stands. And that will ease the pressure. It's just about over for the Tigers. 18 overs gone, 175 for 5.
And now it looks like that it's Barishal's way. Fahim Ashraf now. Belts one down towards the mid-wicket for another maximum. 7 now from 11 deliveries.
Anything you can do, Mohamed Nabi, I can do better. So says Ashraf. That was a mighty blow from the left-hander over mid-wicket. Got a good stride in. Look at that, the height, the distance. And quite frankly, I can safely say it's all over for the Tigers.
Yeah, what a fiery knock. It's a really good cameo from Fahim Ashraf. His strike rate now is 300. 18 is got of just 6. Nabi on strike, 9 of 5. They need 6 to win. Make some room and thrash it towards the cover area. Should be cut off. It is. So 2 more added. They require 4 from 9 balls. And the celebration has already started in the stands. Yeah, they have such a strong batting lineup, Sir Curtly Ambrose. When those 2 set batters got out, Mohammad Mahmudullah and Mushfiqur Rahim, who would have thought that, it could be a little bit tight, but no, sir. It's been too easy. Well fielded. Especially Fahim Ashraf. Blistering mood. Nabi not far behind. He's already hit a 6.
Oh, sloppy. That should be 2. Like he's just given up anyway. That fielder at short extra cover. And look at the celebration. They know it's all over. Just 2 runs needed.
He will be disappointed because the runs they scored at the end of that inning were 187. With that single, the scores are level. They'll be happy. Fortune Barishal owners will be quite pleased. 12 in that over after 19. 187 for 5. Set them on course after those 2 quick wickets. Hassan Mahmood. That's it. It's all over, as you rightly said in the previous over. It turned out to be a really good one for Fortune Barishal. They've gone on to win by 5 wickets with 5 balls to spare. He'll be very, very disappointed. Talha Zubair, the head coach of Khulna Tigers.
You could hear the roar from the crowd. Look at them. A sea of red. They are ecstatic. The Fortune Barishal, their team, has romped to victory over the Khulna Tigers. Shake hands all around. Khulna Tigers, they really fought hard to try and defend that 187. And this was the moment. Just punched down the ground for a single from Mohamed Nabi. And look at the celebrations. Good win for the Barishal.
Yeah, with that win, Fortune Barishal will still remain at the number 2nd position on the points table. But it's a convincing and a comprehensive win with 5 wickets in hand and 5 balls to spare. Now this partnership, the unbroken partnership of 36 of just 18 deliveries, hands them a win by 5 wickets. What about him? He was excellent in the field, the substitute fielder, but not good enough to see his team through to a win, which the Tigers were desperate. Yeah, they lost an early wicket. 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗧 smashed one and then he picked this one. It went all the way. This was the wicket. Initially not given. A good movement off the surface. Tamim came and played some glorious looking shot. He was a touch lucky, Malan, but that got into his gear. Now they added 91 of 57 deliveries. Dropped some easy chances also, Khulna Tigers. He picked up his 50, Malan. Tamim got hold out. That is a terrific take from Afif Hussain. Mushfiqur and Mahmudullah also were good. Malan was the one who got out in that fashion. And There was some really good hitting. This was the run out. It's an excellent piece of fielding. 𝗂𝗂 never run there. Was out of the crease at the non-striker's end. Very next ball, this happened. This must have given them hope, but no, sir. 𝗂𝗎𝗓 came and belted one down the ground for a 4 and a 6. And then Mohammad Nami also putting one into the stands. Well, have a look at the wagon wheel from David Malan. 37, a very strong square on the wicket on both sides. A couple of sixes towards that mid-wicket area, but what about that inside-out shot over the top of the covers for the maximum? Was a treat to watch. Yeah, he's disappointed, even though he scored 187, but he thought maybe he could have added a few more. Right, that's the points table as of now, with that win Barishal with 16 points, but is still behind Rangpur Riders, who both have played 10 matches apiece with same points, but the net run rate just ahead of Fortune Barishal. Right, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the presentation.